It's Chance and Fallon taking the stage. Deep dives ready to engage. Conversations that spark the soul, where stories unfold and make you whole. The Chance and Fallon show's the place to be. Talking about the world and what we need to see. Tune in now, don't miss a beat. Articulation Media's got you on your feet.
Welcome to the Chance and Fallon Show.
Okay, let's get into it. We're diving into a really interesting corner of the digital world today. It's a place where, pure creative passion meets that algorithmic reward. Our mission is to take a deep dive into the source material around a specific creator who has, well, she's achieved genuine viral success on TikTok, and it really shows us that the playing field for fame and expression is truly open to anyone. So the subject of this deep dive is Ashley Doucette. On TikTok, she's known as @AshDoucette210. And the source material we have is just fascinating. We have direct excerpts from her TikToks, the titles, the style, the consistency, and we also have this major news report detailing her upcoming media spotlight. We're not just here to talk about high view counts. We want to figure out the specific ingredients that made her original content funny enough to go viral globally. And maybe more importantly, to understand the significance of that creative expression, given the context our sources provide.
And what's immediately clear when you look at these sources is that we're seeing a powerful example of, digital democratization in action. When we talk about Ashley Doucette, we are talking about a creator who found a global megaphone. The sources confirm it. Through her original persistent content, she has managed to garner millions of views. And that number is just staggering. It instantly qualifies her as a major success story. It proves that the barrier to entry on platforms like TikTok is purely creative. It's not, budgetary or logistical anymore.
That sets the stage perfectly. So for those who haven't come across her feed yet, we're talking about Ashley Doucette. She primarily uses the TikTok handle @AshDoucette210, and she also has a presence on Facebook, Ashley Mary Doucette. Her content style, it's described pretty simply in the sources. It's all rooted in producing funny videos.
Yeah.
It's not a complicated brand. It's just high-energy, authentic comedy. And that consistent focus is what took her from being sort of a niche creator to someone who achieved real social media fame. The challenge for us is figuring out what made her brand of funny cut through all the noise.
Well, it's vital to remember the competitive landscape here. TikTok operates like this highly efficient, really high-stakes meritocracy for content. To get millions of views, your content can't just be good. It has to be immediate, it has to be highly original, and crucially, it needs to participate successfully in the platform's, its dominant formats. The fact that Ashley was able to break through this intensely saturated environment that tells us everything we need to know about the power of her personality and the specificity of her creative approach. She didn't just hop on trends. She sort of defined her own corner within that comedy sphere.
Okay, so let's dive into the specifics of that content portfolio, because that's where we really start to see her dedication. We're looking at a snapshot from early 2022 where she was just clearly operating at a very high creative pace. And the content style, it leans really heavily into those classic high visual impact internet genres, stunts and pranks.
The stuff that always works.
Exactly. For instance, our sources detail several videos, all dated around the same time in April 2022. She was exploring pure physical comedy. We see titles like the Ash Doucette .300 balloons video, which at a minute and a half, that required some serious setup.
Oh, for sure.
And then there was the classic Ash Doucette car window prank, which is more of that rapid-fire comedy format, designed for a quick visual punchline.
And let's not forget that third video from that same time frame, the Ash Doucette cricket prank. These examples are so crucial, not because of their initial engagement metrics, which, were sometimes low as she was building her audience, but because they demonstrate this unyielding dedication to a specific and kind of challenging genre.
Pranks aren't easy.
Not at all. They require timing, commitment, and a certain vulnerability. They're inherently shareable because they get this visceral reaction from the person watching. Her success isn't about one viral hit. It's about the consistency of her output. She wasn't just recording random moments in her life. She was actively producing content that sticks to these high-energy visual standards. The low metrics on a few of those early videos, that just highlights the reality of creating content. You have to keep making the specific stuff that works, even if the first few tries don't immediately pop off. It's the sheer volume and that commitment to high-stakes visual comedy that builds momentum.
It sounds like she really embraced the hustle, the grind required to succeed on the platform. And the sources show she moved pretty quickly from pranks into that whole world of internet challenges.
The next logical step.
Right. Just a week later, we see the Doucette World's Hottest Chocolate Bar video. This one runs just over 2 minutes, which shows a willingness to tackle longer-form content where the comedy comes from that sustained, authentic reaction to a physical challenge. I mean, you can just imagine the visual appeal of someone committed to finishing the world's hottest chocolate bar.
Oh, challenges, especially involving heat or pain, are pure gold on TikTok. They're inherently dramatic and, relatable. Viewers love to watch someone else commit to an absurd task. What's strategic about this choice is that these videos, they don't require fancy editing. They just require pure, authentic reaction. And her ability to commit to that challenge, regardless of how painful that chocolate bar might have been, that is exactly the kind of energy that hooks an audience and drives shares.
So we've pretty much established a pattern. Consistent, high-energy content creation. It's focused on visual pranks, challenges, all delivered with this authentic commitment to the bit. And that consistency, it translated into major success, millions of views and, real social media notoriety. But I want to pivot now because this is where the source material gives us the real insight. This moves beyond just content analysis. We know the internet is full of stunt creators. So why are outlets outside of TikTok starting to pay serious attention to Ashley Doucette? What did the sources tell us was the real driving force here?
That's the critical pivot. The source material explicitly frames her success with a key differentiator. It highlights, and this is a direct quote, that she is someone who has special needs yet has still found ways to express her creativity. And that statement, it entirely recontextualizes her success. The millions of views stop being just a metric and they become a testament to the platform's potential as a genuine equalizer.
That makes perfect sense. In traditional media, you have gatekeepers, you have complex logistical hurdles, immense production costs, all these high barriers to entry, especially for creators who might be facing certain challenges.
Right.
But here, the only barrier is the ability to connect with a camera and just share your authentic voice.
Exactly. Social media bypasses those traditional barriers entirely. The sources are celebrating her ability to find and use this massive global platform for self-expression. Her creative dedication to producing those visual, funny videos isn't just about entertainment anymore. It's being recognized as an inspiration, a clear example of creativity overcoming logistical or, developmental obstacles. It shifts the conversation from just viewing metrics to celebrating the triumph of the human spirit in a digital age.
And this movement toward mainstream recognition is definitely picking up speed. We know from the source material that her work is now being highlighted in established media.
It's a big deal.
It is. Specifically, she is scheduled to be interviewed by Goddess Sage for Articulation Radio. This is a clear external validation that her work is being celebrated outside the immediate ecosystem of likes and shares. The interview's purpose, as it's detailed in our sources, is specifically to promote her digital presence and celebrate how she found social media fame with viral videos and express that creativity despite having special needs.
This radio interview isn't just some fun segment. It confirms the broader cultural significance of her work. When an outside medium like Articulation Radio takes notice, it means her narrative has transcended just being entertaining to becoming truly inspirational. And this is happening right now, which is remarkable. We saw that crucial detail in the sources noting this interview is set to air approximately 2 days after this deep dive airs. So we're discussing a story that is actively unfolding, cementing her status as a cultural figure worth studying.
This all sounds incredibly inspiring, but to really appreciate the achievement of generating millions of views, we need to zoom out and look at the brutal reality of the platform she operates in. TikTok is not just competitive. It's a colossal battleground where the engagement numbers are often just absurdly high. Our sources give us some context here by listing the type of creators she appears alongside in the recommended feeds. We're talking about creators operating at a level of virality that almost defies belief. Content that isn't just popular, but legendary in its scale.
And that context is absolutely non-negotiable for understanding her success. Okay. We are looking at an ecosystem where the ceiling is incredibly high. Take the examples the sources give us. You have the account Leaf Cruncher. at Leaf Chunch 30 Days, whose video about crunching a leaf somehow got 10.4 million likes and nearly a million shares.
A leaf!
A leaf, it's a phenomenon that just transcends logic. Or you consider Colin's Key, pulling in numbers like 10.2 million likes and 2.3 million shares for a single piece of content. Even accounts like Side Talk Nike, which just capture raw street interviews, they're consistently hitting 5 million likes.
Those numbers, 10 million, 5 million likes, they're just astronomical. They represent a global level of attention that is incredibly hard to sustain or even achieve once.
Precisely. And this is why the source is consistently emphasizing her achievement of millions of views is so important. Operating successfully in this environment, competing with content that is pulling 10 million likes, using highly produced or, absurdly simple concepts, it means that her commitment to the bit, the cricket prank, the hottest chocolate challenge, the high-energy output, is objectively working. She is navigating the same complex algorithm as these behemoths, and she is succeeding. Her achievement is not just qualitative. It is a quantifiable success story in the most competitive creative environment on the planet.
It really just emphasizes that authenticity is the key variable that the algorithm can't. It can't game. The machine rewards genuine commitment and originality no matter who the creator is. So to synthesize our deep dive into Ashley Doucette's journey, we traced her creative output back to April 2022. We detailed her dedication to these visual, high-stakes commie formats like the 300 balloon stunt and the world's hottest chocolate bar challenge. And we've established that this focused, high-energy production translated into millions of views and established her presence as a viral phenomenon.
And, perhaps most powerfully, we see that her success is now being recognized far beyond the digital platform itself. The upcoming Articulation Radio interview celebrates her creativity as this profound example of accessibility. It's a powerful message that digital media can be a place where creativity, regardless of the barriers faced by the creator, can find global resonance and recognition. It's an inspiring narrative that really highlights the changing nature of creative power.
Given everything we've discussed, the commitment required for the pranks, the highly structured format of challenge videos, and the fierce competition of the viral ecosystem, this raises a fascinating and, I think, crucial question for you, the learner, to carry forward. When we look at creators like Ashley Doucette, who have found such immense success by using digital platforms for expression, what lessons should we take away about the true definition of creative accessibility in the 21st century? What stands out to you as the most important element of her achievement?
Is it the commitment to the bit? Is it the democratization of the medium itself? Or is it simply the universal appeal of someone embracing their unique voice and just sharing authentic joy? That's the question worth mulling over.
A wonderful thought to end on. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the phenomenon of Ashley Doucette. We hope you feel a little more well-informed.
It's Chance and Fallon taking the stage. Deep dives ready to engage. Conversations that spark the